you don't have to track your calories to lose weight. And like, I feel like that's a misunderstood idea, and like, that's why literally everyone has an eating disorder. But I don't track my calories. And I kind of, sometimes I'm gaining weight, and I don't know, but then I just start eating a little less. So I guess I'm like generalizing my calories. It's just so hard to explain to him that like he needs to be in a caloric deficit, and like he needs to manage his diet and like track it and these things, and he just doesn't understand how to use technology. I don't know if anybody else is. I feel like a lot of older people have this problem. My dad's only 62, so he's not that old, but he just never learned how to use technology, so he doesn't understand it at all. Like zero. Yeah, I'm just trying to get him to eat healthier, and I know he's gonna lose weight if he just cleans up his diet, but he just like likes bread and cheese and pasta and chips, like he just can't stop eating these things. I'm like, Dad, you gotta get those out of the house. And that's the biggest thing, like get the bad foods out of the house. Who are they benefiting in your household? My brother and my dad are not in shape right now, and there's just a bunch of junk food around the house, and it doesn't help us. And I tell Dad, like, stop buying it, like buy vegetables instead. Because everybody says junk food's so cheap, so that's why. That's not why my dad buys it. My dad buys it because he likes it. That's not our issue. And he already buys a ton of fruits, and I'm like, why don't you just eat the fruit? And the fruit goes old. And I'm like, Dad, just eat the fruit instead of eating chips and all this other stuff. So, I'm trying to get him to clean. Once you clean up your diet, you will find how fast you lose weight. It's insane. Like, when I go from a bulk to a cut, and I just cut out, like, most complex carbs, like rice, potatoes. I mean, I eat some potatoes at the beginning of the cut. But when I cut out, like, these carbohydrates that are not filling, and you have to eat a lot of them to stay full, and they usually are good for my bulks and stuff. When I cut those out, I just shred. I shred because I'm eating mostly protein and vegetables, and it just keeps me full. So that's where I'm trying to get my dad to go, but it's hard to get it through his head sometimes because you get caught up in the moment. But I feel like once you started lifting, you start to get a natural guilt towards food, where you're like, fuck, man, I really got to clean up my diet. This stuff matters, and you feel the impact when you go into the gym and train. So I know he feels that impact. We're gonna get him to clean it up. That is the goal.